So City cruising, it was another record-breaking night. The Etihad has become the first team to score 3 or more goals in 9 consecutive home matches in the Champions League. Faced Liverpool on Sunday in a huge clash at the top of the Premier. Ahead of the game, Liverpool defender Trent Alexander-Arnold has aimed a cheeky dig at the champions. He says that trophies mean more to the Reds because of the financial differences between the two sides. He said, although they've won more titles than us, they've probably been more successful. Our trophies will mean more to us and our fan base because of the situation at both clubs financially. How both clubs have built their teams and the manner in which we've done it probably means more to our fans. Is that a bit harsh from Trent?
I mean, Liverpool, he's acting as if Liverpool haven't spent money. You know, Van Dijk, expensive signing. Alisson, Diaz, Nunez, expensive signing. Both teams just spent a lot of money, so I think that's a bit harsh from Trent.
Well, the likes of the clubs mid-table and below, and the Premier was saying,
I know.
Hold on a minute.
Hang on a second here. You've both spent big money, but you know, maybe it's a bit of mind games from Trent before the game on Sunday.
I wonder how City fans take this.
Yes.
So join us now for more on this. Broadcaster and City fan Steve Lumb. Steve, a very good morning, Steve.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, guys. You okay?
Yeah,
Well,
Steve, we'll come to the game in a minute, but what do you make of Trent's comments there? It means more to them because City have basically bought their way to titles.
Yeah, he seems a little bit upset. I feel sorry for Liverpool doing it on a shoestring. You know, it's it must be difficult. But no, I think like what you guys said, it's probably a little bit of mind games. But I can assure Trent that every trophy that we've lifted, it meant more to us as well. But I'd probably be a little bit annoyed if I was Trent going to Sparta Prague on a Thursday night when you know, you've got a big game Sunday. So he's probably a bit upset, really.
Steve, what do you think? What are you expecting Sunday? Are you expecting City to go there and beat them, or will a draw suffice?
Well, obviously our record at Anfield is not the greatest. I think I went to the last victory 20 years ago or something. I think Nicholas Anelka scored. But I'll be honest, in my opinion, I'm feeling really, really confident about Sunday. I feel that this is our time now to go to Anfield and maybe put a marker down. Really excited for the game. But yeah, why we can't go to Anfield and win, I can't see why not.
Do you think he'll start Doku? Because I'm looking at yesterday's teams and he wasn't involved yesterday. Maybe he's got a little knock or something. But he wasn't great, was he, in the last Premier League game?
I think with Jeremy, I think most City fans know he's a bit young and he's a little bit raw. Somebody once described him to me as a speedboat with no driver, and I think he is a bit like that. I think you just got to leave it to Pep. He'll have a game plan. Yeah. I think starting Jeremy, I mean, he's very unpredictable, but if he gets in and around the back with that pace, you know, he is going to do some damage soon. So I think we've just got to trust the manager and go there, and there's no doubt we'll be going for the win.
Steve, what about who's your danger? Is it Liverpool or is it Arsenal in terms of the Premier League, Steve?
Beginning of the season, I sort of tipped Liverpool. I just think the mentality of Liverpool, even towards the end of last season, the home games they were winning on the trot, I think that mentality is key in that final running. I think that's when, you know, teams who you'd expected to beat, they come to your place or you go to their place and they're fighting for their lives, whether it be Europe or relegation. I just think Liverpool, I mean, Arsenal are playing really well. Don't get me wrong. You're looking at them, they're blowing everyone away. But I just feel Liverpool know how to do it. I just think Arsenal at the minute, are they going to fall off? For me, I'm more worried about Liverpool.
Steve, I wanted to ask you about, we see a lot on social media, you know, other fan bases, you know, taking the mick a bit about 4,000 tickets for each Champions League home game unsold. What would you put that down to? Because the Premier League games are sold out, but the Champions League games aren't. It's because it's midweek. What do you reckon the reason is?
To be honest, I don't know if that's 100% true, because I was trying to get a couple of tickets yesterday and it's not as easy as you think. I think a lot of people like to throw these empty seat jibes at Manchester City, but you know, we all know that the support is fantastic. And when this club needed the support the most in the lower leagues, it was there. But I think there's a lot of corporate problems at Manchester City at the minute. I think you get a lot of lounges and stuff like where people just don't, I question. I work with the club sometimes, and I've asked these questions, and sometimes I've been told, "Oh, that these tickets are paid for. They're paid for by big companies," and I just don't think they send people or whatever. But there's a problem there with it. I think it's very easy to throw this at Manchester City. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get a bit tired of it, to be honest. Me personally, I don't care if it's just me sat in a stadium on my own. I'll be there every week.
Steve, tell me, the derby, Marcus smashes one in, then it was plain sailing for City. Yes. Were you surprised how easy it was?
Not really, no. I'll be honest. Looking at them and the way they are at the minute, I think that their club is all over the place. I think looking at the players they had out and what we had and the record at the Etihad, I don't think, if you look at Manchester City supporters, we don't panic. No. We've had some big games at the Etihad where we've been behind, to win titles, etc. So them breaking away and scoring and then camping in our own half for 90 minutes, it was only a matter of time for us to get through and beat them.
And how many did you take to Anfield then Sunday? How many City fans, all probably dressed up in the terrace cult gear? How many will you take, Steve?
I think that the away end's been redeveloped now, so I think we've got a little bit more, but I can assure you we're in fine voice this season, home and away. We're going to Liverpool to win, you know what I mean? We're the champions of England, we're the treble winners, we're the world champions. We've got to go to Anfield and show it on Sunday.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.